a male human couldn't get near her.
Atta girl.
And it wasn't until we went out with the horses that I really noticed a difference. But this lady blossomed immediately.
Can I turn him?
You can turn him.
Welcome back to the Upstroke podcast channel. If you're new here, welcome.
We're gonna dine with kings. We'll have the finest things. Carve our names in stone. We'll never
My name is Shane, and I'm a stroke survivor. I was in a motorcycle accident in June of 2024, and the accident, it was a slow speed accident, but it broke a bunch of bones, and it broke a blood vessel in my neck, went to my brain, and caused a stroke. Because of all the other injuries and broken bones, punctured lung, the doctors didn't realize that I had even had a stroke until about 13 hours after the accident. So way past the time to get any clot buster drug or anything like that. I don't even know if that would have helped in my case, being caused from a trauma injury. So anyway, I got home out from the facilities in inpatient rehab after 11 months and decided to start this podcast. Just a way for me to communicate with other stroke survivors, their caretakers, and people in the industry of helping us, the health industry, the rehab industry, and give them some insight into our perspective on some of these things. So thanks for joining us today. If you like the content, give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit subscribe. If you want notifications, hit that bell under the video and you can click all and you'll get a notification every time I post a video. I generally post one video a week. I do a couple of shorts every once in a while. I'm not a big fan of shorts content, but the shorts format, but I do post them every once in a while. So thank you very much for joining us. Today we're going to talk about animals and animals' role and their place in our lives. I know not everybody probably has a pet. For myself, I love animals. My mother taught me this. I was allowed to bring home any and every animal I found. We had pet spiders, we had a monkey, we had lizards, we had frogs, we had snakes, cat and dogs for sure. My mother's always bred German Shepherds. And the animal I have today is one of her puppies. His name is Jimmy.
You were born a paper doll in a house of plastic soldiers with every thought you can recall. Watchful eyes stand over your shoulders before you fail to understand. The walls they built were only to protect you from the darkness of man. And the beast, it can become the wolf's prey on the weak. Oh, beloved, don't fear that bite, 'cause you'll never be alone. When the wolves howl at the night, I'll be your sheepdog. You be my sheep. Off in the woods while you sleep. If a wolf should use his lies, don't worry, love, I'll be by your side, 'cause I'm your sheepdog.
I haven't tried walking him yet since my stroke. He's a 100-pound, 5-year-old, intact male German Shepherd. So I could just imagine a cat running across the street or something. He's fairly well trained, but even still, I could just see me ending up on my ass. Guaranteed I would. So I haven't braved that one yet. I might get to that point. There are different types of animals that people have in their lives. We always grew up around horses as well. And there's something magical about a horse. That connection between human and horse is just as strong as between human and dog. Pretty amazing. The cats of the world, yeah, I'm not really a cat person. I I don't think cats need any humans in their life. They're a pretty arrogant creature, in my humble opinion. Anyhow, we're going to get into a couple of fun stories today. The first video we're going to watch is about different types of animals, different types of service animals. So it's a lot of fun. So sit tight, hang on, and don't hesitate shooting me a comment on your experience, what your animals mean to you in your life, especially if you're surviving something traumatic. And do you have a service animal? If you're a stroke survivor, do you think an animal like this would help your life? Or would it just be too much work? Let me know your thoughts. Let's check this video out. Throw on my safety gear here. There's a different one for you.
I have been blind since birth.
Why would you get a guide horse and not a guide dog?
Well, a few reasons. First of all, a horse can live at least twice as long as a dog. I know friends who have had 5, 6 guide dogs.
All right, here's your boarding passes, okay?
Second of all, a horse has better eyesight than a dog.
And she won't chase cats.
No.
She won't chase cats. Man, could you imagine? That would be a very different sight to see going through the airport. It gets even funnier too. She actually takes it on the plane.
Callie is a miniature guide horse, one of only 6 in the world. And she does everything a guide dog does.
I'm gonna check Callie.
Of course.
All right, Callie, how are you?
At Detroit Airport, she's patted down just like any other passenger.
I don't know, you got a pretty good girth to me. Well, she's clean as a whistle.
Yes, she is. She doesn't even have no poop in the bag.
That's right.
That could be a bit of a
Every
problem
time they
at
go
times.
out, the pair turn heads. Mona and Callie's destination is upstate New York, and the farm where Callie was born.
I have to admit, it's the first time I've ever seen a pony on the airplane.
The seat is straight ahead to the right. A couple of feet, reach for it. There it is.
They fly economy, but as you'll see, their bond is first class.
I love you. Callie is just a unique horse. When people see her, they can see that she's doing a job. I can always tell when I'm walking down the street, she has happy feet. You know, you can tell that she's happy to do her job. She's proud of her job.
And that's what this story is about.
She's my wingman. She's my partner in crime.
How
This one's
animals of
awesome.
all shapes and sizes are helping in ways we'd never imagined.
Animals can reach from every spectrum to help us.
I believe that I could take 10 raccoons and help people, and 10 opossums and help people.
Perhaps no one knows more about the connection between animals and humans than horse whisperer Monty Roberts. Horses were the family business. Monty's father broke them in, and when he was done, tried to do the same to Monty.
I was born to a father that wanted to beat me up. I had 72 broken bones before I was 12 years of age. But I could ride. And so they put me out in front, and any time I was in competition, I didn't get beaten by my father because there were people around. I was safe in the public eye. I watched my father breaking horses in what I consider to be a most abusive way.
The horse that feels pain from it doesn't like doing his work.
Monty went the other way, building a career training horses without violence.
Whoa.
And began to realise animals could help damaged people as well.
You should have heard my professors when I suggested it. Why, they went nuts.
If you've ever spent time with horses, there's just this incredible bond that happens. It's magic. They're so majestic. And it's like sometimes they can look right into your soul. It's very, very cool. It's a very spiritual animal.
Get out of here. Don't talk to us like that. Animals are animals, people are people. It's not true. Now we know it's not true. And that animals can really help people.
She brings joy and laughter every single day to him.
Who's in that mirror? Who's in that mirror?
She turns the simple tasks of life really into a life worth living. All right, here we go.
A car accident 7 years ago left Ned Rogers a quadriplegic. His mum needed a hand, and Casey, a capuchin monkey, joined the family.
After about a year home, Casey entered my life. And I started to crack a few more smiles. And even though I couldn't move anything, Casey really enlightened my life. Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. Good job.
What is her role?
And her role is to make me happy, and she sees that I'm happy just by being herself. And when she wrestles with me and she smiles right back at me, it puts the biggest smile on my face. That does a lot to rejuvenate the spirit.
Look what I got.
She has a big soul and a big heart, and she's got a big brain that she is so willing to use to help Ned. Her generosity of spirit is really special. I hope all of us can be as generous with our love and caring for somebody else as she is for him.
Most of our pets just want to please us. It gives them so much happiness to make us happy. And I think that's the big driver between our two species. Very incredible. A monkey could sure come in handy, let me tell you, especially if you have lost the use of your fingers and hands. Fortunately, I got my left arm back. It's just the leg. So I'm wondering if I could train my dog to do some of the stuff that we're looking at here. There's a really cool video coming up with a service dog to an amputee that looks incredible. It would come in very handy. Anyhow, let's get back to the monkey business.
It takes up to 5 years and about $40,000 to train a monkey to be a helper.
That's a lot of money.
This is Monkey Business Headquarters. The director is Megan Talbot.
It really started as an experiment. 1979, we asked the question, can a monkey be trained to help somebody with a spinal cord injury, just like a dog is trained to help somebody who is visually impaired?
Nice job. Gotta love that time, right?
But the school does have its critics.
They looking at you?
To be a helper, the monkey's front teeth must be removed.
This is usually not something we talk about on camera, just to give you guys.
Oh.
I'll answer it, but you guys are gonna get a lot of animal rights flack. So you may or may not want this in the interview.
No, we'd love to know.
Okay, sure.
And people will want to know.
Okay, just be prepared.
Sure thing.
You're gonna get a lot of angry calls.
That's okay.
The animal's front teeth are removed, and it's not, because of their biting, but because there is no such thing as a rabies vaccine for a capuchin monkey. So if they ever were to bite somebody, or somebody was even to accuse them of biting them, that animal could automatically be put to death for rabies testing. That's the only way you can test for that. So it's kind of a life insurance policy for our animals to make sure that in case there was ever an incident, that they wouldn't automatically be put to death.
So some people believe that it's cruel.
Yep, and to those people we say we respect your opinion and we do the best to make sure our animals are happy and healthy throughout their entire lifetime.
Oh! Why monkey and not?
I think that's always been controversial. Any medical procedures done to an animal to better fit our lifestyles has been frowned upon or looked down on. I know with the ear cropping of some animals and tail cropping, or docking, that's called. But even neutering, like you're altering the dog medically and adjusting that creature to your lifestyle and what you want to get out of that animal. So for myself, I don't see it inhumane, but I'm sure there are other opinions out there. Actually, I'm guaranteed there's other opinions out there. So if it saves the monkey's life And the monkey is serving a purpose and helping humanity, helping an individual live a fuller and more complete life. Lose the teeth, man. My opinion. Allegedly.
Say, a dog, why a monkey and not a
Monkeys are
dog?
able to do more advanced tasks that dogs cannot do.
Good boy. Good boy, my sweet.
Well, that's something this black Labrador from Wagga Wagga in New South Wales might well argue with.
Heel. Good boy, love. Good boy.
He's my partner in life, you know. I call him my wingman. Yeah.
Tiggy shake. Good boy. Well done.
Amanda has cerebral palsy. Her assistance dog, Tiggy, spends every day making her life a little easier.
He's awesome. What? Just totally awesome.
Before you got Tiggy, tell me what life was like.
Very slow.
Tiggy, tug.
Just to like get my shoes and socks on in the morning is like half an
Awesome.
hour at least. And so with Tiggy, he can pull my socks off in 5 seconds flat.
Good boy. Find. Find. Good boy, lovey. Good boy. Find.
And tell me that moment you two met.
I cried. I cried. It was great. Yeah.
A happy moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you knew how hard it was just to be me, and then something else comes into your life that's got 4 legs and a tail that's ready, willing and able, you know, and he doesn't care about the chair. He doesn't look at me any differently, you know?
Doesn't complain?
No. Goodness me, no. As long as he's getting his treats at the end of the day and a pat and a hug, you know? Yeah, and he's never refused to do anything for me. Never. He makes such a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tiggy, hold. Hold, buddy. Up.
Animals like Tiggy provide practical help. But it's the emotional lift which is even more important.
Chrome boy. You ready to go to work?
And that's opened new possibilities for horse whisperer Monty Roberts. He's using horses to heal traumatised war veterans.
If they can earn the trust of that horse and then trust the horse, they're reaching into another area of their life, one they hadn't seen since before they went to war.
Former Staff Sergeant Alicia Watkins survived the 9/11 terrorist attack on the Pentagon. She served in Iraq and Afghanistan. And while on duty, she was raped.
I can remember like 2 days, happy days there. Everything else is just horrible.
What does a place like that do to someone?
Lord. You go from being a human to a predator, and they want you to go back to being a human.
After leaving the military, Alicia's life spiralled out of control. For a year, she lived in a car.
The word I have trouble saying is the fact that I'm homeless.
By chance, staff working for Monty found her.
When I saw her, I was devastated. A, I didn't think I had a chance. B, I didn't think she'd be there in an hour's time. I thought she would flee. A male human couldn't get near her.
Atta girl.
And it wasn't until we went out with the horses that I really noticed a difference. But this lady blossomed immediately.
Can I turn him?
You can turn him.
We've talked in some of the other videos about the different types of disabilities that humans have. And for stroke survivors, a lot of it is our body, physical, speech, balance, memory, things like that. But emotional trauma can be just as crippling as these physical disabilities. So if animals can be used to help people get through that, just amazing. Look at this gorgeous horse, like just beautiful.
Felt alive again. You know, I was just a dead women walking and coexisting and just on autopilot.
He trusts you like a bosom buddy.
But after those couple of minutes and being in that ring with the horse, I immediately saw something that would forever change the course of my life.
And what do you put that down to?
Well, the horses have to take credit for it. Without them, I could never have done with Alicia Watkins what happened. Couldn't do it.
I love it every single time. I love it every.
Just thinking about something happening to Callie now is pretty hard. I already spend more on her than I ever do on myself.
If only she could talk, huh?
Right. No, I don't want her to talk. She would tell you too many things.
And some things just don't need to be said. Like what these animals give to their companions. What Callie gives to Mona every day.
It means that I can do anything. I can go anywhere, be anything. It's very empowering. It gives me many more options. I can do anything now.
The treasures of these animals are there.
Good boy, good boy.
We just have to understand that it's there. And we have to make use of it, and we have to appreciate it and utilize it in our own lives. I think that's what nature intended.
You are.
Good, Callie.
She's a beauty.
Yes, she is.
This next video is very incredible. This is where I can see a service dog helping a lot of my fellow stroke survivors, especially on the stairs. Check this one out.
Atlas was down to his last hours in the shelter before fate stepped in. Now this black shepherd is dedicating his life to the red, white, and blue by becoming a service dog for a disabled veteran, Scott Calhoun.
Flew in from Fort Pierce, Florida today to work with Brandon and Atlas. I'm very much looking forward to meeting him and excited about the opportunities, what my life is going to change.
Let's go meet your dog.
Okay.
There he is.
Wow.
Come sit.
My feelings upon the first time meeting Atlas, I felt at ease. He gave me a big bear hug and, like I said, lots and lots of kisses. I felt like he was my dog.
I think he likes you.
You think so?
So what's going through your mind right now, Scott?
How much it's going to change our lives, change my life in particular, and how it's going to affect the lives of everybody that helps me or has helped me in the past, so they can rest assured that I'm okay and somebody has my back.
So, Scott, you and I have a lot of work to do over the next week. But for right now, I'm going to leave you two alone. Go ahead and bond with them for the rest of the day. And tomorrow morning, we're going to start early.
The next morning, Scott and Atlas kick off their tandem training. First with obedience.
Atlas, come. Down.
Perfect, just like that.
Then with more specialized commands.
Pick it up.
Say, bring it to me.
Bring it to me. Give it here.
Good. Praise.
Good.
Make sure you praise him right after. Always let him know what he did right.
Watching him pick up things feels good on the inside, knowing that, I don't have to call my wife or I don't have to call one of my kids. It was like opening the best Christmas present ever.
All right, here's what I want you to do. Say the word brace. Brace. Put as much pressure as you need and comfortably get yourself down to the next step.
Brace.
Good. Praise.
Good boy.
Good.
Day after day, Scott and Atlas break in their new partnership.
There you go.
But an exhaustive week of training and the absence of his family begin to take an emotional toll on Scott.
Long week, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. A lot of pressure. A lot to learn.
Yes, sir. Definitely. Grateful, though. Very grateful.
I want you to walk these steps all by yourself with Atlas. And to give you some motivation, I have a surprise for you. Look down there. I secretly called his family to come to California. Go to your family. Use your dog.
Brace. I saw my wife and my baby boy down at the bottom of the steps. If I could have ran, I would have ran. I couldn't wait to get down, hug my family, to show them now that I can do this with Atlas's help.
With Atlas by his side, Scott takes it step by step, slowly shedding the shackles of his old life in favor of a new freedom.
What do you think? Would a dog like that can brace like that and let you lean on him, would that help you get around if you're dealing with a physical disability? Let me know your thoughts. I think that'd be amazing.
I actually wanted to cry seeing him walk down because it was more than just him coming down the stairs. It opens up doors for us that were closed before.
Next.
Ow.
Okay, good boy. Good boy. I felt proud. It was a monumental moment I'll never forget.
What do you think? Working for you?
Yes, sir.
Come here. You want to give Atlas something?
Yeah.
See this?
When Brandon brought out the collar and asked Max to help him, it really brought home to me that it was for all of us, not just for Scott.
There you go.
It was one of those moments. I don't think any of us will forget it.
It's all yours. Take care of him.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your help. Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, Scott.
It's a pleasure.
Atlas, it's been a long road, buddy. Go do your job.
I think it was Mark Twain that said, "The more I understand humans, the more I want to be around my dog." It's just that unconditional love they show you. It's incredible. Anyhow, that's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Hit subscribe if you want to see more of these types of motivational videos about me and my fellow disabled people. Love you guys. Have a good one. God bless.
We're gonna dine with kings. We'll have the finest things. Carve our names in stone. We'll never die unknown.